in the sense of physics. You're pure consciousness, so you're pure energy. So when you realize that and you get the obstructions removed out of your body so your energy flows are not restricted, so you don't build up resistance, it's like a machine. It just keeps going, and the power is dynamic. That's what you're looking for, not these acid, pumped up muscles that only serve to break down the kidneys, then become stiff and sore. No real endurance there, and of course stiff. The flexibility goes down, and it's just not appropriate. It's narcissistic. This is a barefooted winter. Barefooted winter. Woo! Boy, you're Russian? Because that's cold. Yeah, let's see. Fluid and abdomen. Oh, wow. Here we go. Love and light to you. Love and light to you, too. Big time. I cannot begin to express my gratitude. Well, me neither. I appreciate, welcome aboard. I have a quick question I was hoping you could answer for me. I'm a 22-year-old female. Been raw off and on for about a year and strictly raw for a few weeks now. With your encouragement, keep going, sweetheart. Don't stop it. It depends where you are here. My problem is I've had a buildup of fluid in the left side of my abdomen for quite a few months now. I feel lots of movement in that area after I eat, and particularly when I'm rebounding. When I jump, the movement and amount of noise I hear is quite shocking and makes me want to discontinue this form of exercise. It's getting more. Okay, so notes of interest. I urinate frequently and bowel movements are 1 to 2 times a day. She drinks lots of water. Torso has slightly burning sensation, so I realized I'm still acidic and inflamed. Slight bloating and gas. Other symptoms, acne and fatigue. Okay, so let's look at this, guys. Let's go to the bottom first. Acne and fatigue. We're right at the skin, right? And the skin is the body's third kidney, right? So we know that your lymph system isn't filtering well. So here we go. We got the adrenals and the fatigue. We got the kidneys not filtering. You see the acne. So you know the lymph system's backed up. Now we know the lymph system just doesn't back up into the ovaries or back up into the breast or back up into the arm. It backs up systemically. It backs up all over the place. With the bloating and all that, it'd be very suggestive that you have interstitial lymphatic constipation in the gut wall, small or large, probably the large bowel. The bowel sounds that you're probably hearing, you could have some spasms going on in there, or these are just bowel sounds. You got to deworm yourself just to make sure you haven't got anything going on in that side of it. You're probably drinking too much water, and I've talked about this before, that the drinking of all this water only serves in an acidic medium, not to rehydrate. You're not going to ever rehydrate with water in an acid medium like that where the lymph isn't filtering through the kidneys. You're fooling yourself, and you'll only bloat up if you do that. And it only makes you more uncomfortable if you drink too much water. So this is a case where you want to get into that bowel. Use the lymphatic capsules, use the lymphatic formula, get in the adrenals and kidneys, and get the stomach and bowel formula, and really start moving on that. If you have to get the GI broom or something, really start pulling on that bowel wall at the same time. Get in your body and move those lymphs. Because if this is getting progressively worse, this isn't a good sign. So you want to get that out of there and get all these acids, get that lymph moving so the body can restore that tissue that's being damaged. And you might be having some spasticity. Check your fingernails, check your veins, make sure you have good calcium utilization. So because without that, you have an additional spasticity from that. You'll spasm or cease quicker. So these are just some of the things to look at here. Frequent urination, of course, is going to go back to the kidneys and things. You just really, I would be cleaning up my bowel. Could have some pancreatic digestive issues or liver issues, just because the lymph system's backed up in you all the way. So you fix yourself, sweetheart, you'll be okay. And go down that road. Keep detoxifying yourself. Even though I don't have the proper money to go full out on fruits and veggies just yet, at least I've got an amazing start. Exactly, you do what you can. This information from you, Robert, is more valuable. Oh, thanks, honey. My truly just, what is it? Mr. Truly Just Brostring. Wow, well, that's a tongue twister, especially the first thing in the morning. I watch Life Generator, Durian Riders, Durbanet, and Freela have on your YouTube as well. The energy from carrot juice, oranges, dates, and water have given me a lot more energy and a much clearer mind. Thanks a lot, man. Just keep going down that road. You know, you just take, we're all individuals. I just, you know, in a clinical setting, this is what you're going to end up with. Bottom line, this is what you're going to end up with. You might take side junk. If you're new to healing and you haven't been through the vitamin, mineral crap and all this stuff, some people go waylaid and go off, and then they come back realizing, ooh, that side road didn't lead anywhere. Because I've been down a lot of side roads. It's hard to understand, but I've been down a lot of side roads just to see what was down there, you know. And so if I can help you save some time in your life and some less confusion, let me do that, because it'll only serve to confuse. And confusion is a form of disempowerment. And you don't want to disempower yourself. You want to always be the power of your world and your universe. And so keep that knowledging up and getting yourselves well. And I'll keep working with you till I'm not on the planet anymore. Everyone I know who is doing a raw food for a while has much better sex drive. Yeah. Also, it seems logical, better adrenals, better circulation. Absolutely. Much easier to deal with, hence better sex drive. Helen Alana. Absolutely. And having a good fit body, and also having more sensitivity in romance. You know, there's nothing like good romance. And a bonding and emerging with another soul, that's like, can be an explosion of love and joy and ecstasy. It's the way relationships should be. Kevin Patrick. Oh, okay. I read that one before. Let me see here. It's sad to hear you promote such strong political affirmation with racist, corrupt Republicans. Oh, I think I addressed that one. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I was just thinking that driving over here. I had to laugh at Nancy Pelosi, who needs a nursing home, but I have to laugh as she says that's not really the best of the Republican Party. And I'm thinking, boy, is it not? Boy, we have so many great guys. I mean, I'm not either one of those, but I'm looking at all the senators and legislators, and it's like, oh my God, there's a few of those guys that are really good, and it's just too bad, you know. I'd like to see Ron Paul's son go. I think this guy's a pretty cool dude. I think he's more balanced in his stuff. But he understands, you know, the things. But you know what? It's not my world. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. And I'm just against corruption and hurting people and taxing people when you don't have the right or the law behind you. And, you know, making people suffer because they can't even afford to buy food and you're going to tax them. I mean, this is where we are. You throw people in jail for drugs? That's ridiculous. You know, we don't help anybody. We just throw them in jail. Our jails, and then of course we build all these fusion centers. That's scary. Fatty fruit like avocados and eating germinated almonds and such will get you nads back to action. You guys must be talking something interesting here. Yeah. I'll say this, we have a male reproductive formula for you men out there, but make sure your prostate is normal and healthy. You don't want to start pumping your acid steroids and the same thing with you ladies, until you know that all the inflammation, your kidneys are filtering and everything is good, and then take off. The sky's the limit, you know. But I think that as you spiritualize yourself and you awaken yourself, making love and things like this are just a major high. The respect and love two people share together, even if it's just one time, it can be just etheric and almost like the Cocoon. Remember the Cocoon movie where they were astral and they merged astrally? The higher you are, the more the merging becomes, and it can be an intense experience. Thank you, Helena. I love you too, sweetheart. Thanks for all your time. Thanks for your time. I thank you all for your time to sit there and watch these videos. I'm very humbled and appreciate it. All the spiritual beings that are working with us also appreciate it. I can tell you that firsthand. I don't think, thanks. A lot of videos. Brenda's lovely. She's really helped. Thanks. I'm glad. I hope you're doing good, sweetheart. Hugs for her too. My name was born at a time when I was out of a big trouble, and that made so happy. I was singing the hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, you're a good soul, dear one. Good soul. May Freaky. Dr. Morse, here's a test case that stumped me. Okay, let's go. I love these cases. Now, you guys come to school, we're going to tear on these cases. We're going to rip them apart, so bring your cases to class, and we're going to all tear them apart. Because most of you get the drift. There's going to be some new people that don't at the class, so we're going to have to work with them. But let's tear cases apart. It's like the hair not falling out. Why vegan? Vegan isn't a healthy lifestyle, but it's healthier. So, you know, every level, everything has its levels. Just remember, if you still have symptoms, it's detox, 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 and you haven't got to those areas yet lymphatically. That's all I can say. If you understand that, then you know that when someone's still having a symptom, yep, haven't got there yet. Haven't got there yet. You got to keep digging. With the knowledge and the view of the eyes, you can just go, well, this is why. I love that one. Your eyes don't lie. Details. A lady at my work, 44 years old, very skinny. Okay, so she's very skinny. First of all, she's either got malabsorption or pancreatic problems, correct? Or hyperthyroidism. Very skinny, but eats normally for when hungry. Sad American diet. Started losing her hearing at age 22. This poor soul started losing her hearing. Can you imagine that? And now wears hearing aids. She thought it was from the drill being a dental assistant. Had blood work up and potassium super high. Her doctor gave her potassium lowering drugs. Yep, I'm sure. Common, you know, for that. And it went down and went right back up, of course, because nobody's fixing the problem with her, right? And her doctor says she needs to go to ER. She just separated from husband. What's up? Adrenals, and kidneys. She's in, you know, when your potassium starts shooting up like that, you have to really take a look at her creatinine and stuff like this and see where the creatinine is. If it's getting close to 1, then she's losing her kidneys. She's already got adrenal dump. Adrenal controls sodium and potassium balance. So you know her adrenals are down. She just went through tough relationship, losing her man and everything. So that probably ripped her emotionally. Of course, down went her adrenals on that one. The hearing, however, what would make you lose your hearing? Could we say the same thing that takes off your hair? Okay, so she's got some serious lymphatic problems at age 22, but doesn't that make sense now? We're seeing this over and over and over again. So here again is a good case. Kidney and adrenals affecting the lymph system, and of course she lost her hearing from it. Can she get her hearing back?